All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to Help Educate Me. My name is Doug McCarty, and we're talking about the carnivore diet again today. I am on day 75. I haven't done any posts in the last 25 days, and there's a reason for that. I've been trying to figure out if this diet is worth it or not worth it, or what the diet is actually doing to me. So, at day 60, I stopped doing the carnivore diet. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to find out actually what would happen, or what happens to your body if, let's say, you go back to normal eating and functioning in normal life. So over the course of 60 days that I was on the diet, my blood pressures went back down to normal. My energy levels went up, but I also have to remember that I've been contributing to my energy levels by actually getting my ass off the couch and doing something about that. So every day I do 15 minutes minimum of vigorous exercise. I also walk somewhere between a mile, mile and a half every other day, at least 4 times a week. So my energy levels can be contributed to that and a combination of the carnivore diet. But that's the fascinating thing about this. So over the course of the last 14 days, 2 weeks in, or 15 days, however you want to put it, this is day 75, I just went back to normal. So in other words, I've been going out to eat, eating regular things, but what I've been finding out on how I eat and when I eat has kind of changed. My mindset kind of changed on those things, because prior to the carnivore diet, I would eat any time of the day. I would eat whatever the hell I wanted. I basically would eat late at night, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. But I think the whole thing behind this is adding the exercise to my life that's making my energy levels and my confidence levels that much higher. Can I contribute everything that I've gained or lost in this case? So I started at 241 pounds. I'm at 200 and, this morning I weighed in at 214 pounds. In the first 60 days, I was down to 209. So I've gained 5 pounds back in 2 weeks. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I'm kind of taking a break from it because I want to test these scenarios and these situations, because that's what this channel is all about. You know, everybody says, well, what happens when you go off the diet? Where does your body go? What happens with it? My energy levels are still great. My numbers on my blood pressure are still great. My workouts haven't changed. I'm not going to stop those. There's no point in stopping those, because like I said, I am 54 years old or 53 years old, and I've got to be around a lot longer for myself, the people that are around me, my son, and that's when exercise comes in. So if your body's hurting, your body's telling you that you need to change things, exercise is going to help that out. So doing this for the 60 days has changed my mindset on a life outlook, basically. And it's given me the benefit of the doubt, but the exercise routine that I did get into is phenomenal. And I attribute a lot of the things I got going on to that. It also gave me, with the carnivore diet, I think that contributed a ton to cutting out all the fats, the sugars, or not the fats, but all the sugars and all the potato chips and everything that I ate late night. That was probably a high portion of my blood pressure. Secondly, changing the way I did things. So in other words, waking up earlier in the mornings, doing my workouts and setting myself up for success during the day. Also taking some of the stress factors out of my life. That has a lot to do with the higher blood pressure also. So there's a lot of combinations in this process, but going on the carnivore diet did teach me one thing so far, that once you make a mind change or a mindset or a decision in your life and you stick with it and you do it, things are going to change. That's the great thing about this. Now, I'm going to continue to eat like this for like 3 more days, and then I'm going to start again back on the carnivore diet and see what happens, and see if I can really get my body into really good shape. Like I said, I wanted to get to 90 days, so I'm going to reset a little bit, and I'm going to go for, well, 75 days to 90 is another 15 days. I'm going to extend that past that, and I'm just going to keep going with it and see what happens, and see if I can throw these cheat weeks in there after probably 120 days and see what my workout routine looks like, because things are getting easier. My stretching routines are getting really a lot easier. I got to start pushing myself a little bit more, I'm finding, because things are starting to get a little bit looser and working the way they should. I'm not attributing 100% of what has happened to me to the carnivore diet so far. Again, 2 weeks, I gained 5 pounds back. Yes, I did. My workout routine has not changed. My blood pressure has not gone up. It's still sitting right around 125 over 80. So it's sitting right where it needs to be. And that's a great thing. And we have to understand that when we change something mentally and we change something physically, things get better. So whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to make a difference in your life, make that conscious decision to get off the couch, to make that mental note and say, I need to change this, and do it. I mean, if you can do it for 14 days, you can do it for 30 days. If you can do it for 30 days, you can do it for 90 days. I made the decision to stop doing the carnivore diet and go back to regular eating. And again, I have gained back 5 pounds, and that is probably because I've done the regular eating. I'm still eating 2 meals a day, but I'm just eating regular foods. I'm eating a lot more carbs. So that's probably where some of that weight has come back. But I'm not going further with the exercise. So I'm still doing the 15 minutes a day, and it's been really good for me. And that's where I want to get back into this. So if you're wondering where I'm at, this is where I'm at, and this is what's going on. I would appreciate any comments that you guys have. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to test for you? That's what this whole program is about. That's what this channel is about. Help educate me, or help educate you. Let me do the hard work for you to see if it's worth it to start. But I'm telling you right now, sitting here watching a YouTube channel and listening to somebody talk about the decision that you want to make for yourself isn't as good as going ahead and making the decision for yourself. Make that conscious effort to make the change in your life to make a better person out of yourself. That's what this is about. So again, I can't thank you enough for following along so far. We're getting a little bit of traction with the channel. If you could, for me, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you're not new, please share and comment to any one of these videos. I would deeply appreciate that. That's what helps this channel go. My goal now is to get this channel out there and continue to make these videos on whatever it is I'm doing. Like I said, it's help educate me. So there's a lot of avenues we can go for. And I would deeply appreciate that. And thank you again so much for following along. And we'll see you on the next one. Make that conscious effort, make the